This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go, start.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Escapes the defender. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Run down only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now Richardson.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there and cover.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready. Check match. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Richardson.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Ready.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch. The inside guy a deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route. This time for big effect. And it pays off with a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's man. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff up the middle. Valentine. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
Come on.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Pat the street. Go.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a second and 6. Richardson to throw off play action.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. Third catch for it on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Richardson working from the gun.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Richardson. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second down, here's Richardson. This pass hauled in by Dodson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready?
3rd and 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Across midfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Richardson now on second down.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Take it at the 37. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
18 ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Joseph's got it, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Gardner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Back to 60. Back.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's Richardson.
And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now Richardson.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's man. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's to the 15.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another.
Touchdown, Packers! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Now he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's man. Touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Hall to start the drive. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll set up a throw.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll look to throw again.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage, even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a 1st.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
17. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go. Big Lion. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they take a knee.
Come on. Set. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 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 2
this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest.